Hello, all my peeps from the internet. I apologize for my absence recently. I've been a little bit under the weather, but I'm doing much better now. To thank all my subscribers and to celebrate the fact that I'm on a strict diet and I have to say goodbye to all my favorite foods for now, I thought I would visit the top 10 countries as represented by my subscribers. I love all Sri Lankan food. I think actually all Asian food. There are so many dishes to choose from, it's really hard to decide. But there's only one thing that really stands out for me that is so iconic about Sri Lanka. And that, of course, is Ceylon black tea. The tea bushes that produce Ceylon black tea grow at an elevation of 3,500 to 4,000 feet. Very few people actually know that Sri Lanka has heights like that. I have to admit I do not know a lot about Canadian cuisine, but there's one dish that stands out for me that I recognize immediately, and that is poutine. I love potato chips, or fries as they are called in America, and I love anything and everything with gravy. So the combination of fries, gravy and cheese, unbeatable. I can truly say I love all Filipino food. I love adobo, I love the purple yams that they are having, or the purple sweet potato, ube ice cream, I love it. But the dish that I'm going to choose from the Philippines is called bulalo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but this really tastes like home. Beef shanks are boiled with the marrow bones until the fat and the collagen dissolve and it becomes part of the soup. You can add any kind of vegetable to this dish. Usually it would be something simple like potatoes, onions, sweet corn. We like to add cabbage to this as well, just for some variety. The dish that I picked from Australia is not actually food. I assume it's more like a sweet, and it is called a lamington. Lamingtons are cake dipped in chocolate sauce. Sometimes the sauce will include some alcohol like rum, and then covered in coconut. When I researched this, I found out for the first time that lamingtons are named after a real person, Lord Lamington, who was the 8th governor of Queensland, and the dish was invented quite by mistake when one of his maids accidentally dropped his favorite cake in melted chocolate. This is absolutely divine. There's a lot of recipes online, so even if you don't have it available locally, I definitely recommend that you try and make it. Being from South Africa, we share a lot of common foods with Germany. I love all the sausages, all the pork dishes, the sauerkraut, everything that they make with cabbage. Absolutely divine food. I don't drink any alcohol, so I'm definitely not going to choose beer. The dish that I'm choosing is stollen. I think all around the world, this has become a Christmas tradition, not just in Germany. And we all look forward to it showing up in the shops at the end of the year. Love Japanese food. It is super healthy and very flavorful. My favorite being sushi, not sashimi. I'm not a big fan of seafood, so I try and steer away from that as far as possible. The dish that I chose that for me represents Japan is miso soup. It's so unique. The flavor is amazing. For those who are not familiar, miso is centuries old. It is a fermented soybean paste. It was originally invented by China, but it became very popular in Japan because it was so easy to prepare. I've actually visited Malaysia, and I have to say the fusion of food available there is amazing. You have Malaysian cuisine, Chinese cuisine, Indian cuisine. I loved all the different street cafes. Both the dishes that I chose to represent Malaysia I was only introduced to when I actually went to Malaysia. The first one is white coffee. Oh my goodness, when I came back, I think half my suitcase was full of white coffee. If anyone from Malaysia wants to send me some, you can send me an email. On my profile for this YouTube channel, there is an email address. I will give you my address and you can send me some. I absolutely love this, and it's not available where I live. The second dish that I'm going to choose is something that I had in Kuala Lumpur for the first time, and that is nasi lemak. I found it amazing, all the different flavors together. I think I ate this 5 days in a row without even trying anything else on the menu. For those who don't know it, it consists of rice, which is cooked in coconut milk, and they will usually serve some kind of anchovies with it, and cucumbers and peanuts and boiled eggs. They can also put some chicken on the side, and they will also add a spicy chili paste called sambal. India by far has the best cuisine in my opinion. People at work always tease me saying that I'm an undercover Indian. I love all the dishes, from breakfast through to dinner. My favorite lunch is vegetarian thali, which is 5 or 6 little pots with vegetable dishes in it, all of them different, and usually eaten with bread or rice. For my favorite dish, we will be traveling more towards the Chinese border, where you have some fusion food between Indian and Chinese cuisines. And this is my all-time favorite, gobi Manchurian. It's made from cauliflower, which is tossed in a sweet and spicy sauce and then deep fried. It can also be served dry, but I prefer it with the gravy. South Africa being a former colony of the United Kingdom, we share a lot of the dishes, same as what we did with Germany, sharing the cultures. So there is so many things to choose from the UK that feels like home to me. I did not want to go for the traditional fish and chips, etc. But my favorite thing that I've ever had from the UK has to be the good old-fashioned original Cornish pasty. You get many varieties of this sold throughout the world. Some of them will have minced meat or corned beef, I think you call in America, as a filling, which is not correct. You only really get the real thing when you go to the UK. I've been there only once, to Texas, to Dallas specifically. I love the food. Obviously everyone around the world have some aspect of American food that they love. The fast food that you eat around the world, however, does not compare to the food that you actually get in America. For America, I had to choose 2 dishes as well. The first dish has to be buffalo wings. I've never had buffalo wings like I've had in Texas. I've never ever eaten wings like that in any other country. So as most people know by now, buffalo wings don't come from Buffalo. It's named after Buffalo in New York. The second dish that I think definitely represents America to me is New England clam chowder. Absolutely amazing dish. It is luxurious, creamy, tangy, all of the good things that anyone would like to have. I hope you guys enjoyed the little trip around the world, looking at all the different cuisines. Please think of me the next time you eat any of these dishes. I guess for the next 6 to 8 months, I'll be trying to avoid all of these. I'll keep you guys updated on my progress of my health recovery as well as my weight loss. I hope you have a wonderful day and stay well.